Okay. River School? Voila. Excellent, thank you.
See you, Bob.
Yeah.
I love all that first stuff.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Yes.
For your off, for your chicken.
Yes, I've started doing that. It's tough this year.
It is.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob,
Thanks,
for
Bob.
being in touch.
Thank you.
So, Chris, right?
It may come out of CPC money or.
Okay, so, we're running a little bit behind time, but if we can keep this to 15 minutes or so,
We could probably do it in less than that.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
The board's last meeting, Ben came in, had, this is technically a public hearing to discuss for limited site plan review for the installation of 2 temporary trailers on the Rivers property behind the science building. 3 of you went out to a site visit on sometime in April, and Ben came in at about 2 meetings ago and asked if it could be a waiver situation as opposed to coming in for a public hearing. And Al requested that be a public hearing, but we have a decision at the meeting. The decision was sent to you last night. It's basically a pretty simple decision. It describes what they're going to do. This was a site that there were 4 12 by 60 foot trailers on the site back in 2010 and 2011. They're presently working on their master plans and don't want, they're running out of space for their engineering and robotics programs. So this is a temporary solution until they finish their master plan and figure out what kind of buildings they want to build. Is that correct?
That's a great summary, thank you.
So,
Well, 2 of us weren't actually on the sidewalk, so we don't know anything about it.
so,
So you want us to give it to you in a nutshell?
so.
Where are they? 2 trailers, where are
The
they?
submission that they provided included some photographs of where this would be. And it's basically at the absolute back of the campus, between the science building and Nonsuch building. And if I,
There?
And the pond is.
Yeah. So it's right there?
That's right. Shielding
Right
the
here.
building essentially.
Right here?
I was just going, yeah.
Wait, Tony, do you know the Rivers campus at all?
A little bit.
Okay, so it's right there, right here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a yurt situation, you cannot
This is
see
all-
these.
Can't see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
Okay.
evidently the planning board had already approved 4 of them a few years ago. And this is 2 instead of the 4, but they still have the permit for the 4, right? If the 4 went on for a certain period.
The 4 went, the limited site plan approval did not address the temporariness of the trailer.
Right, so in theory, they still have permission for the 4, right?
I asked that question at the last meeting, and it was not clear.
Not clear?
I mean, we don't,
It wasn't a time limit.
It wasn't a
on the
time limit.
Previous one.
which is why he was asked to come in for a hearing, because the 4 were removed. And they were removed in what, 2010, 11 or 12?
11.
Okay,
Latest.
okay.
So you sent this out yesterday, Betsy.
Yep.
Steve, you have some comments
Yes.
on the decision, draft decision?
Okay.
Fairly fast. On the first page, in the first paragraph, under decision.
Okay.
So first sentence, second line of the first paragraph under decision where it says to approve the limited site plan approval, I think you mean to approve the limited site plan application or just to approve the application,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Anyone else on that page? On page 2, the second paragraph under discussion, the third line, where it says to discuss the request for limited site plan review or a waiver from the review with the board, not from the relief with the board. And then
Okay.
the next line after that, where you say have granted a limited site plan review,
Mm-hmm,
I think you mean a limited site plan approval.
okay.
I'm just gonna skip over the grammatical ones on,
You're gonna get your.
yeah, I'll give her a mic.
Okay.
On the line, I don't know, on like the 9th line where it says necessary to have River School
Yep.
submit for another LSBA, including a new public hearing, or if the board would be willing to write a slight amendment for having 2 in lieu, crossing out in place of the 4.
Government, if the board would be willing to write, wait a minute, if the board would be.
I'll just give this to
Okay.
you.
Okay,
I mean, the rest is really pretty grammatical.
okay.
And then on page 3, under F, you say there are several lights being proposed at code-required entries. Isn't it
Mhm.
just 2 lights, 1 at each entry, or is there more than that?
That's all it needs to be.
Okay, so you should say 2 lights rather than
Okay.
several.
Okay,
Then in the next paragraph under G, proposed temporary structures are 12 feet by 60 feet and 14 feet in height.
I
Is it-
wasn't sure on the height.
And does the height include the foundations, which I think it should,
Yeah,
or is it just the trailer?
I'm pretty confident that the trailer, once it's leveled, will be under probably 11 feet, 12 at
Okay.
the most.
Including the
let's say 12.
foundation.
Including, yeah.
Okay, wait a
All
minute, okay.
So I think you should say in
What about 12
parentheses,
feet by 60 feet and under 14 feet in height?
Okay,
Then, there's some wiggle room.
Sure.
okay.
but put including
Including
foundations in
foundations,
parentheses.
okay.
And then right after that, it says it is located within the required setbacks. It should be they are located within the required setbacks. And then my only other comment on page 4, under item 2. You say that 12-foot by 60-foot trailers are approved as temporary trailers and are to be removed within 3 calendar years. Just wondering what that 3 calendar years is based on, or is it arbitrary, or?
The last one had no limits, so I put
Right.
that out there as, several years.
Is that a
I don't
reasonable
know.
limit is the question?
I don't,
Well, we were guessing that it would be 2 to 3 years, so we're comfortable with it.
All right, so let's say 3 then. Okay.
Maybe we should add a sentence that says, if the time period is extended, you'll come back and request an extension.
That would be great. Sure.
Okay. Any other comments from anybody?
So is this gonna be included, this little couple sentences that we're doing right now?
Yeah, I
Right.
just had
For
it.
the discussion in the meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, these are mostly corrections, we're just gonna say summation, there were corrections, just reading through
Right.
that.
So,
Approve as modified.
Well,
one question now?
Yeah.
is that-
I move that we accept the certificate of action limited site plan approval for the River School with the revisions noted.
Yes.
Second, anybody?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that's good.
Thank
You've
you
done,
very
thank you.
Thank you.